Hey, just giving you a little progress on the studio. How y'all kind people doing? Uh, I have the MPC 2000 XL. It's hooked up to these keyboards right here. The vintage keys, I have to switch the screen on, but just to show you my electrical connections. Look at all that. That is a mess. But anyway, we're gonna put some things on. Vintage synth. This is the bass and drums and the dance module. This vintage synth right here, that's probably one of my favorite Rolands right there, along with the JV1010. These right here, this is the Extremely Turbo, and this is Diddy, I guess, 2000. They're very good modules if you're into dance music and that sort of thing. That vintage keys is actually I was trying to replace a module. I had a Vintage Keys Plus, and I bought this, and then I realized that my power supply was out. So I took the power supply from this, and I stuck on my Vintage Keys Plus. Then I purchased a cheap power supply for this thing, and put it in here. Now the screen needs to be fixed on it. It might be my angle, but anyway. I'm gonna buy a new screen for that, so and I'll replace it. I might show a little. I don't know if I'll show a tutorial, but I'll show that I've replaced the screen. So everything is working right. My 2000 XL. I put that drive in there. So I was trying to modernize this machine. So modernize my storage at least. Anyway, let's see this sucker cut off. And there we go, the 2000 XL. I also have a MPC 2000, the OG version, and my MPC, which is sitting right over there in that case right there. And there's my DX100. There's only one reason to have a DX100 is that bass sound. Incredible bass. Was used a lot in the 80s, especially you hear a lot of the New Jack Swing stuff, but it's also good for house and techno, R&B, just overall good machine as far as bass sounds goes. And these are my controllers. I have that controller right there. I had a bigger controller, but it went out. And what you do with that is you hook this MIDI out from there into MIDI in into the MPC. And then you can play the keyboards, aka the modules right here. So I'm going to be hooking that up real soon. And that right there is a keyboard stand. And there's my M Audio. The M Audio is actually going to hook to the MPC 2000 XL. And then, just to show you, got my speakers. They're all hooked up. And this is my Mac. I bought a Mac maybe about 4 years ago, 3 years ago. I always wanted a Mac, and I didn't realize there's a learning curve to it, especially if you come from the world of PCs. But it's worked out great for me. And I use these right here. These are my external hard drives I put all my music on. I'm in the process of converting some of my music from, believe it or not, ADAT to the hard drives. And just to show you, that's what's right here. Those of you that are in the know, I got ADAT units, and I actually have the tapes. And the ADAT units, one of them needs a little bit of work. So that's the bad thing about ADATs is they need a little work, and the people that work on them are getting few and far in between, so they start charging extra money. But anyway, this is my 2000, the OG 2000. I always hear this debate going on which sounds better, the 2000 or the 2000 XL. And I'll say this, the 2000 colors the sound a little bit. It's a matter of preference. The 2000 XL, it colors it less. So if you like the way that it colors the sound, I will say that the 2000 XL will be for you. If you don't like your sound color, then MPC 2000 XL would be good for you. I use both machines. They work about the same. I don't do a lot of sampling anymore, so I just use it for drums and sequencing, which is I'm kind of unusual. I try not to use samples anymore, even though whenever I do music for people, they tend to want a sample. So anyway, so my next project is to get all this hooked up. These are more keyboards, and this is an S1000 sample. I've had this S1000 since about 1992. Believe it or not, I owned an S950, and I got that in 1989. And I sold it, and then everybody wanted an S950 because of DJ Premier or somebody. I believe it was DJ Premier. So I'm okay with the S1000. I had at one point, because my inspiration for doing music is Public Enemy, I had a ARS-10, an S1000, S900, and an S950. And that's what I use for production with my MPC 60. And that's what I did for production. And so everything was sampled. And then when I started seeing all these people getting sued, I went and started playing music. And I started with the Proteus 1. Before the Proteus, I had an MT32. And so this was the keyboard that was kind of a workhorse for me. The sounds are a little dated, but it does have really nice string sounds, which I really like. I also used this keyboard. I did a lot of work with this one, the Vintage Keys Plus. Really good sounds on it. Didn't use it for bass though. I used it for a lot of keys and stuff. And then I will use the S950 for bass sounds. I got some samples from MIDI Mart and that sort of thing, and I used the bass samples. Then I got this right here, which is called the Bass Station. Now they call it the Bass Station. It has a TB303 sound to it, soundish, but it's not really bassy. You have to really, there's a little small window where it has actual bass. It's really good though when you pair it with like the Roland R8, which is this module right here, and you run your pitch drums on the Roland R8, the pitch 808 drum sounds, and the basses don't clash because this doesn't have any sub sounds to it. So just anyway, that's a little production tip. Anybody that's thinking about getting one of these old bass stations, it has some good sounds and it's analog-ish. The Roland is just flipping amazing. I actually have the Roland I have the Roland R8, the original Roland R8, which I bought back in '86, and someone stole it. And I had a friend who put one up for sale. His name is Garrett. We call him G. He's a minister, and he sold me the R8. So I got an original R8, and then I got this R8 module, and I have all the sound cards to it, including the famed dance card with the 909 sounds on it. And so, and the ethnic card, which is another really highly rare and sought after card. So yeah, I have all the sound cards, and some of them have duplicates. The electronic card, which has the 808 sounds on it, I have duplicates to that. So anyway, just showing off parts of my studio. Show you some other stuff. I have effects processors. This right here is an ART effects processor. This was my first. And then I got the 3630 compressor. Seemed like everybody had one of those 3630 compressors. And let's see what else I got here. I have some other effects processors. I don't know what box they're in. But let's see what's in here. Not over here, not over here. But anyway, my next thing is to get that hooked up right there. That is my Scarlett. That's gonna hook to the Mac so that I can start recording. It has multiple inputs, as you can see. These are for the mics, and this is line level inputs. MIDI in and out, that's what I'll use to sync everything up. And it has light ports, so I can actually go from my ADATs directly into there. So yeah, and anyway, so that's my next little project to get working on here as far as the studio goes. And so yeah, so let's try to see my happy face. Anyway, so it's too long a video, but just hooking everything up, trying to get everything right. So this is your boy Madman, signing off. Peace.